Hey again, guys. Welcome to another vlog by Battleblood. And this time you can see I have two guests with us today. I have Fallon and Cassandra from my PvP team, Perfect Catch. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
They're gonna be joining me here for a little experiment we're gonna do later on. One viewer posted a question on my blog about Sacrifice Minion. So we're gonna do a little demonstration on that. But yeah, just lately I've been doing a lot of PvP with these two, and with Ronan, who isn't here right now, which is not strange to us,
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
unfortunately.
So yeah, it's just I haven't been really doing too much. Maybe just the house decorations as well, adding a few things here and there, and pretty much just been PvPing and doing schoolwork where it's needed. And yeah, so recently we've been able to overcome quite a lot of like blade stacking teams, especially when they have a bunch of ice on them. Um, and Michelle, what did you think of them when you first saw when before we actually got and before we discovered the outcomes that we actually can take these teams and counter them? Like, what were your feelings towards them, and how did you feel when you saw them?
Well, at first I just was like, oh, not another one, you know. But once we were able to figure out our decks and everything, I was so much happier. Um, when we figured out, okay, let's just go ahead and pack the earthquakes. Let's pack disarm. And I started feeling a lot better about it then. But at first I was just like, I was really disappointed. Oh, another loss.
Right.
But I mean, we overcame the one. Well, we had those two back to back last week. Lost the one and then came back and won. And I think after that win, that was so much. That was awesome. And then we had two this past weekend that were um, late night ones that we ended up defeating them, and that was a great feeling.
Yeah, it was really exhilarating. And how about you,
hmm
Cass? Because you're the live player, you're the one that's keeping us up. How did you feel when we saw these stacked ice teams and whatnot?
I, I hate stacked ice teams. I hate all those blades because it makes me feel useless as a life player because I know my team's going to go down in one hit. And there's nothing I can do about it. Even an early rebirth wouldn't save us.
Hmm.
Those absorbs would just be gone and nothing.
Yeah.
When we're getting hit for 4,000 in one pop, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could hit back, but again, we're striving for like a diverse team to show like you don't need all ice to win. I mean, so lately we've been packing in, as Michelle said, we have counters to all these blade. Anything that allows people to put up blades, we have counters for. So I'm wondering, are they going to resort to using traps from now on? Because we're just going to
Well, they
take
do
those
that.
blades down.
We'll use cleanse.
Yeah.
Cleanse ward.
Cleanse water. Yeah, we'll have to start incorporating that. Yeah. So it's amazing what we've been doing lately. We've been taking these cards that you've never seen in battle, too often before, especially on team game, like Steel Charm, for instance, to make sure the ice can't put as much. And I get to use their Amulet Blade if they happen to put that up. It's kind of their loss right there, and they'll have to reshuffle to get that back. Michelle or Fallon uses disarm to basically break it, so no one can use it, which is great because that forces a reshuffle if they want it back again. And Leviathan coming in handy. I mean, it's interesting changing from using Stormlord all the time to actually benefiting from removing two charms in the team game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because until then, it was just like, okay, I'll hit for the damage, but then it became something useful when I was able to remove both of the ice blades over the weekend.
hmm So yeah, I wonder if that's why, because a lot of people are complaining about having to fight these types of teams, and I know we've had our complaints and whatnot, but now we have the mindset for maintaining or handling these teams, and maybe that's why the Leviathan removes the two charms. It's maybe in 1v1 it helps. That's what Storm's supposed to do, to remove those those massive blades from ice or so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just, well, it's bad though when they put the elementals up last,
Right.
because I can't get those off. But if you can Leviathan and then do a disarm before they can hit, that's different. But it
Yeah.
doesn't happen that way very often.
We can actually do a combo maybe, especially going first, where you disarm first and then you Leviathan, so it would attack the ice blade or so.
Mhm.
And maybe I can help with the steel charm too. So therefore, you would get the elemental ice blade and the regular ice blade.
Right. Yeah. Or if you both had, one had disarm, one had steel, or both have disarm, something like that, and then I hit Leviathan.
Yeah. So, and then we've also been carrying earthquakes, each of us, because, well, it's like if you're gonna put all those blades up, better get ready to use. I mean, if you want to use treasure blades, that's fine, but don't put it all. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because we'll take it down.
Oh yeah.
I think it's smarter.
Quad and quadruple and 5-stacked blades are not good.
Yeah. No.
Well, and that's what I said to Kevin earlier. When an ice player can get taken out by another ice in one hit, there's just something wrong with that.
It is, yeah. Especially when especially when Snow Angel is treated like a dragon. It's not anything different than a dragon itself. Rather than the ticks are more powerful than the dragon's ticks. That's for sure.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, shields are just out of the question at that point. It's as if it's a free hit in a way. Especially when you have more than one ice. So, but yeah, we've been proud to say that we've taken on two really great ice stacking teams. They have at least one ice player on their team, so actually maybe at least two even. So we've done like 3v3 and some really great 4v4. Some videos will be uploaded when I get to uploading the other battles for all of that. And we also, I think Michelle will talk about it later on Ravenwood Radio this week about what we did yesterday with Steve. So
Yeah.
yeah, check out this Wednesday night. I think it's 8:30 Central.
Correct.
Okay, 8:30 Central, RavenwoodRadio.com, and you'll find out some really cool stuff on that show. So today, the experiment we're talking about, Blake Lifewraith wrote into me, and he's asking, let's see, let me see if I can pull up his comment here. He's asking, KBB, do you know which school damage Life's Sacrifice Minion does? And I replied to him, based on what I've seen with a lot of sacrifices, it's supposed to do death damage to your school. And, I mean, it's supposed to do death damage to your minion. It's usually the opposite of your sacrifice card, or the opposite of your minion. So that got me thinking a little bit further. What if you use another school's sacrifice? Like if I'm an ice and I use a storm's sacrifice on my minion. So we're going to go ahead and test that out, and we're also going to show that we're going to use spiritual blades or elemental blades to show which school it is. And so we'll use our own school first on one of our minions to demonstrate, it's the opposite of our school, and then we'll find out what the true answer is for the odd schools, the schools that we don't have. So just gonna hop in the arena. Fallon and Cass will take the same side, so then Michelle can use the spiritual blade, because we're expecting a myth to be used when she sacrifices her minion. So we'll have Cass join in first, and then I'll hop in, and then Fallon will join. So the thing with these PvP rings is that it alternates on what turns you get. So if one person enters on one side, the next person that enters will enter on the other side. Wow, I did not expect that.
I can't get in.
Nice. Yeah, you have to touch the green circle. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
That's awesome. We need to fix this little thing up from the last blog. So yeah, that's that trophy in the middle right there is the PvP Warlord one. You can get it for 200 tickets, I think. So let's see. We put in reshuffle, so in case there's a mistake, we can do it again. But this time we're going to summon our own school minion and then sacrifice it right away to show you.
I have no
exactly
minion
what
at the
damage
moment, so I will give Fallon blades.
Okay, that works. So.
I got my sacrifice cards, but that doesn't do me any good.
So yeah, our main goal our secondary goal in this is to not take any point of damage. It'll just be sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. There's just lounging around. Okay, so I'm gonna use this draw health, which is the ice spell on my minion. It should do some. Oops, actually, I need to put up some fire. I need to put up elemental blades too. Forgot about that.
Did you eat my? Somebody eat my pips.
Ate.
My pips.
Yeah.
I can't call my minion.
Nice.
All right, so I'm using my sacrifice.
Yeah.
My own sacrifice right now.
Okay, so storm card.
Mhm. Poor minion was trying to heal himself too.
I see it coming, mistress. Ah! Oh, and a critical. So there we go. And it's about 20,000. Oh, 44,000. There we go. So yeah, that's a lot of pips. Very nice.
Jeez.
So critical and a double damage. Okay, I'm gonna say Fallon from a ice bat with my own card. So Fireblade should be popping off at this point. There we go. And so the base damage for a sacrifice is around 10,000, I believe. So whatever it adds in your boosts, as you saw, it added in the critical. So yeah, if you want to do some record damage videos or anything like that, you can. I mean, Sacrifice Minion with 10,000 base is more than enough. Okay. Okay, and so are you going to use any sacrifices?
I can't right now. I need my blade so we can see what it does.
Okay.
I'm gonna elemental. Yeah, I'm elementaling because I can't.
Okay, good idea. And let's see.
Elementaling.
And
It's what's that?
yeah, what's
Ellie blade.
what's the present tense of that? Using elemental blades. Yeah, there needs to be a word developed for
Ellie blades.
Ellie blade. I'm Ellie blading. Oh, and Minion's like, nope, not again. But he doesn't have a myth shield, unfortunately. So.
All right, I am sacrificing mine.
Okay, so your death blade should be used.
School.
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to pull out something. I have a balanced sacrifice minion.
Okay, so we're gonna see. Well, we need one more spiritual on Fallon later. Then we'll go ahead and watch.
I can't use it.
Okay. Oh, you can't use it on your minion?
Mm-mm. It wouldn't let me pick it for some or choose it. I mean, it was up, but it wouldn't let me click on it.
That's interesting. Okay, so there we go. Deathblade used on that, and let's see what the. So you couldn't use the balance card to sacrifice your minion?
I'll try it again, but...
Okay. Let's have Cass put on, if you can...
I cannot put a blade on her at the moment.
Alright, I guess it was...
I can
laggy.
summon another minion.
I was lagging for some reason.
Okay.
I am doing the sacrifice menu now for myth. I mean, balance. Gosh.
For balance. Okay. So I'm expecting that it just does balance damage then. So So that's a good. I think we may have answered something like if you're gonna use a sacrifice minion and you don't want to use any blades at all except balance blades or so, then you could use your own. You can use the balance school or so. So it does work. So you're able to use the balance card, and as you can see, you had a 0 damage boost to balance, but you did. That's the base damage right there, 10,000. So now I've got the fire elemental
Of
out,
course. Now my Ellie blades are hiding.
and I'm gonna sacrifice him using ice. So
I have a fire that I can use, but I don't have an Ellie blade on me yet.
oh, okay. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and blade myself up, and then sacrifice next. I think it should use the fire on the fire because it's. I believe it's just based on the card since Fallon didn't use any of her blades, and it was only 10,000 damage. Let's see. Yeah, and she has 0%, 0% damage to any of her minions. So, here we go. Gonna go with another draw health. Ice School card should do a fire damage to the fire elemental. And no, the minions will not resist. I mean, even if it does fire damage, the fire elemental will not resist it. They don't have any boosts or resistances.
I am going to use a storm on my sprite.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do too. So
Let's do it.
I did. I didn't. As soon as she said it, I didn't select it after she said that.
That's all right.
Well, you don't have a myth blade up. I'm
It's all
just
good.
But I did.
No, you used it already on your
Okay.
own. And I'm looking for another one for you, which I
I've
did
got
not
one.
get.
So, yeah. So I guess the damage that you do is based on the card you're using. There we go. Now, Cass is using arena gear, I think, right?
Yes.
So you have a little boost to that. You had like about, because you did about 16 instead of 10,000. So.
Plus the blade, yes.
Oh well, we fail.
Kevin
we
got
We
injured.
failed 88 times, unfortunately.
My fault.
No, sorry. So yeah,
Summoning another minion, and I'm still not getting any more
Okay.
blades.
And I am using the Storm Sacrifice Minion,
Okay.
which Cass just did, but we'll do it again.
And so you can use it on basically your on any other pet. Yeah, that was demonstrated. So yeah, Blake, I hope this helped answer everything that you wanted to know. There you go, 22,000. Dang. So I mean, yeah, incorporating this into PvP, you can build up pips, you can build up health for free really quickly. You can, I mean, there's so many options you can take with this.
You might take a little more damage. Both Fallon and I need to reshuffle.
Oh no, I think we're actually done. I mean,
Yeah,
is
I
there
don't have
anything else we
anything
can
else
explore? So yeah, hopefully this helps you tone your PvP decks and gives you some ideas. So thanks for checking out the blog, and thanks Fallon and Cass for guest vlogging with me.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
See y'all later.
Bye.